Feeling sick, walking to the hospital. You're almost there. Look at how dramatic they are. They don't drive, it looks like. They don't catch the bus. They'll walk. Just a few more steps and you're in the clinic. The sound effects, I don't think it would even be possible to walk. Almost. Just hang on. Just a few steps and you are. There you go. Excellent. Excellent. Oh, the drama. I had a feeling when we created this road that it would see more use than this. Remember, this was our main road leading up to this downtown area. And I created this just to relieve some of the pressure, and it's become the primary road. Not a surprise, the simulation sees the distance. It's a shorter distance than coming down here, around the corner, and then to the roundabout. But as long as we're somewhat dividing up the traffic, because there are vehicles, as long as we're dividing up the traffic to some degree, that's all I care about. Well, look at how nicely our latest residential / commercial area has evolved and come along. Looks really nice. Put down some parks. They have a commercial area. As I look at it, part of me thinks a road, a T intersection, because I don't think the simulation, I don't think they would use it as a shortcut, but I do think it would help from getting to and from the commercial area. I think we'd lose some houses. But we could put, look, they're already talking about they don't have enough employees. This is such a big commercial area. I'm glad I did this. That way it showed me where we stand. I am afraid of putting residential here awfully close to the industrial area. I'm kind of afraid to put, let's see how our disease, germs, whoops, I clicked the wrong thing. Germs. You see how that's just a little bit brown. Air pollution. Ground pollution. Look, it's just ever so encroaching. And then the wind is helping. What we could do, we could do just the slightest future option. We'd have to go back to our Academy City well, not the Academy City. We'd have to go back to our academy and research the ground scrubber. And then we could scrub. We could try to keep this area. But if they're worried about, look, no shoppers, no employees, maybe we do a park. I just foresee sickness showing up if we do something other than, how about we give them a park? Let's look at our land value. Large field, that doesn't sound like. Medium field. We just did that. Well, let's look at the large field. It's got parking. A place to park, place to hang out in a field. I wish it was more attractive. We could do a field, and then on the other side of the field, we could do a barbecue pit. Why don't we turn this into, let's do this. Let's barbecue pit. Let's give them a lot of fun options. A little playground. Let's do this. Let's do that. Just a place to hang out. And we may still, if we need to, over here or over here, we may still do the ground scrubber. But just a fun place for them to hang out. Now this building, look at that. That's not very happy. Our business needs more tourists. So these commercial locations, this one right here. So let's look at our zoning. So that's why it's important to take a look. Let's turn this into, because I think this spot is far enough away from industry. And this should turn into a residential location. Let's see what we got. Yes, residential. I wonder if we could just get just a... Let's look at this pollution again. I'm going to give it a try. Let's do just a little bit of residential right in this corner. Looking at the germs. I think we're going to be okay. And we can always make adjustments if we need. That's going to be a bummer if we if I have to reclaim this for industry. But we've got so many low wealth. I think more than anything, what's going to happen is we're going to have to tear down some factories. I don't know if we're going to keep those factories happy, needing that many employees. But look at that. Lots of green, just a few yellow, mostly shades of green. These just upgraded, so we'll see. Remember, they were, I think last episode or the episode before, they were a little bit upset, but we put down parks. That's what's helping change them from, because we had some red, we had this red orange color. Anybody else sick trying to get to, oh, look, nobody else. Oh no, but they're still in the house. Okay, so you're sick, but you're not trying to get to the clinic. But I don't see anybody else walking to a clinic. I think it was in between episodes. I put this clinic down. I really want to, because this neighborhood has the potential for sickness. And I want to make it easy. I don't want them having to worry about going through this tunnel all the way over here. So I've got that clinic down. Great. All right. We've got another commercial building. I like this row. I really like this row of buildings next to the suspension bridge. That's nice. That's really nice. We have got to figure out what we're going to do here. I went through all this effort to create this overpass. Got to think about this. What do I don't want to enlarge it. I don't want to take over all of this. I just love this area with the trees. How do we take advantage of the fact that the bus is right there? People can walk. It's almost asking for a tourist attraction, don't you think? The world's largest ball of twine. These, some of these roadside attractions, I don't know what it is. They don't quite work for me. An amusement park is going to be in another city. We've done, I don't feel like this is a city for an expo center. We've done the expo center in, I know one city. Did we do it over there? I know we did it in Mason. You can see it right there. I'm trying to remember if we did it over there. I don't think so. We did just the casino. Do we do another casino? Because the one thing I noticed, let's look again. Look at that. I think this is one of those rare occurrences where we've got more medium wealth tourists than low wealth tourists. The sleek casino, yes, it brings in low wealth, but it really does a good job of taking care of medium wealth. But look at the size. We could If we extend the road just a little bit, and then all the add-ons to the casino, maybe along this road, and that would still, it would be a casino out amongst the trees. Let's extend. Just a little bit. Maybe we relocate the community college. I still want to have this outlet. Let's give them a sign. We're going to give it one last shot at being productive. Let's do that. Teaching 0 students, not a single student. And then we would tuck this right next to trying to remember which direction the add-ons, because the extra hotel rooms. See how that red rectangle shows up? I think the extra rooms extend out horizontally. I think I want to give this a try. Let's just take a look. I need to put out a sign. Ground floor, there. Yeah, they extend out to the side. We would still maintain our trees. See that? So it would be, and we've got time to think about this. Poker parlor could go there. Do we want a street sign? Or do I want a sign on top? And I'm trying to remember, if I put the sign on top, can I still put in the hotel? Let's stick with this. That way there's no doubt. And poker parlor still fits. Okay. All right. I'm going to give this time before we invest lots of money. Let's just make sure. Okay, let's make sure that our road is at high density, high density, high density. I'm a little concerned about putting down, because if it's high density and we put down commercial, I don't know if I want lots of buildings here. I just want to preserve, and I think that in the middle of the trees still preserves that look. Now the bus stop, I like the bus stop to be right in front. That bus stop was there for my school. Let's shift our bus stop over. Let's get more buses. All right, and let's see what happens. Like I said, before I invest losing, at least we've hired people. And we're going to lose money that first day. That's not a problem. But I'm just curious. Do we attract people? That's what I'm curious about. People can come in and they are walking over. It's a bit of a trickle, but they are walking over. All right, let's see where they. I'm sure. Checking out the sites. Checking out the sites. Yep, these are tourists. Came from the bus terminal. Came from terminal. Came from the terminal. So maybe if we left just this stretch of road as median, I just don't want high-rise buildings. I just don't think. But I'd love to give them more options. Maybe a park. Hot air balloon. We'll think about it, but it fits perfectly. It would satisfy. It's something else that people could come and visit. We could also do, if it'll fit, we could also do this amphitheater, and that would bring in high wealth. So this is a high tourist. We've got other balloon. We may be able to get 2, maybe 3 things here. Just give them something fun. Something to think about, but I do not want to. I want to make sure that this casino, in and of itself, brings in people. But I think I now have a plan for this corner as far as bringing in people and tourists. I think we've got ourselves a plan.